So, what drives an abuser?
O ano,
What do you think drives an abuser? Ano bang gusto ng isang abuser?
nung tinagalog mo, nakuha ko.
Ano ba yung mahalaga sa kanila? Sige, palagay mo.
Na ma-validate.
A-validate.
Kaso, ang hirap naman kasi, eto na yung validation na na-receive nila. Hindi pa sila kontento dun sa nakuha nila. Ganon. Or, meron pa na gusto nila all the time sila na lang. Na parang dahil mas mahirap yung nung dinanas ko sa'yo, ano yan, yung parang
I deserve
Oo.
more.
or minsan akin lahat yan. I deserve all. Ganun.
To compensate for all the
Or
all the shit.
let's be poetic. They wanna feel that empty spot in their souls,
Fill the void.
feeling the void.
Yeah,
That's
you are very
missing.
familiar with those ang void na yan. The
Actually,
feeling of
yung-
the voidness.
Actually, yung naging case ko, may part sa akin na ayokong nafe-feel yung love. Parang kay Rocket Raccoon yung sinabi ni Yondu kay Raccoon na ayaw mo nafe-feel yung love. Kasi pag nafe-feel mo siya, nararamdaman mo kung gaano kalaki yung butas na meron ka. Yun yung when you feel a little bit yung love, tapos yung parang nakikita mo kung gaano ka helpless.
You'll remember
kalaki.
what's missing.
Inadequate. Okay. So, in a sense, it's very, very possible that abusers have very human needs, human experiences, vulnerabilities, insecurities, despite their outward appearance of dominance, control, and
Whatever mask they're wearing
kung
that
ano man
day.
yung costume na sinusuot nila. You mask whatever, the stronger, the thicker the costume, the mask, the more insecurities being hidden. Yeah. So, while we are giving people a very stern warning dito sa mga potential abusers na to, we're also balancing that. We're very aware that abusive people they're human beings too, with very relatable vulnerabilities of their own, insecurities of their own. It's not unlike yung unlike our own insecurities, our own needs, hindi sila kakaiba. Diba? The only, I think, problem is that
The way they solve this, something missing inside of them is destructive in a way.
yes,
It's a horrible coping mechanism.
it's an overcorrection.
Yes.
So if you have natanda mo yung sinabi ko sa'yo na trauma is a sort of stimulus that the mind will sort of adapt to. Ano man yung extreme stimulus na yun. Sometimes the brain adapts in very maladaptive ways kung paano ka magko-cope to sa trauma. Other people adapt through the trauma through growth, appreciating yung connections. After nilang ma-experience yung pain, yung adjustment, kung secured sila, tsaka kung meron silang resources, they can turn that trauma, that stimulus, into actually to play on the cliche a little bit, to turn them into strengths. Yung pain, the trauma can be turned into growth. Ganun. But sometimes
It's like wearing it like an armor.
yes, the stimulus causes a mutation wherein
It's
the
a
mutation
natural.
is,
It's a natural.
it's an overcorrection, a maladaptive mechanism, And some of those maladaptive mechanisms in response to the trauma, yun yung nagiging behavior ng abuser.
Apt metaphor for yung mga bodybuilders, yung those who are natural versus those who are taking shortcuts like steroids or performance enhancing drugs. Yung point ni Manuel, yung destructive behavior ng mga devils. They're just taking steroids so that they'll become strong. Parang shortcut siya. Pero at the end of the day, it's destructive. Both themselves and other people as well.
Yeah, essentially. It's an overcorrection.
Yes.
A paranoid response.
Yes.
Usually from totoo yung need.
Mm-mm.
The need for validation, the need for love. Ganyan. Those are all very real and very valid needs that we have. Ayun, ang problem is if a person was not given enough of those growing up, they will develop a mechanism that is functioning in an environment where there isn't an abundant, walang masyadong love and affection.
Mm-hmm.
So, nagwo-work yung extreme response to sa extreme environment.
Mm-hmm.
So, ang problema doon is extreme yung response mo, tama naman yung environment mo.
Mm-hmm.
So, ngayon, hindi nila alam, dahil yung mga mechanisms nila to elicit love and affection, problematic, kahit walang problem yung relationship, dahil yun lang yung alam nilang mechanism, ina-apply nila yun doon sa perfectly fine relationship.
Parang unknowing devils.
Yeah. Even people who have, sometimes hindi nila alam, pero iba, alam naman nila. They're very aware of
Yes.
what they are doing, how damaging yung behavior nila, but that awareness is not enough to cause that person to say, okay, this is wrong, I should stop, work on myself. Hindi siya enough.
In a way, it's actually worse because
Mas mahirap i-turn yung mas mahirap itulungan yung mga tao na yun. May mga kilala tayo na
Yes.
tao na tinutulungan mo tapos pinupilit nila sa iyo yung hindi, malakas ako, hindi ko kailangan ng tulong, sila yung mali. Diba?
We treat them like patients, medical field. So, it doesn't really matter if you know the cure if the patient doesn't want to take it.
Diba nung ine-help kita nung mga times na, merong time na kahit nire-resist mo
Actually, nagkaka-debate tayo Nagkaka-debate tayo sa
Kasi nire-resist mo yung yung help. It's only through, ikaw, paano mo pinrocess siya? Paano mo sa sarili mo na, siguro may point yung sinasabi ni I need to
nagkaroon ng mga
change.
times na parang try ko nga yung approach niya.
O nung nag-convince sa'yo para tanggapin yung sinasabi ko sa inyo?
Ang nag-convince?
Yung parang kailan nag-click na, siguro dapat i-try ko yung sinasabi niya.
Actually, after pandemic or during pandemic, hindi naman, siguro parang patapos na yung pandemic. Di ba, nagkaroon ng time na, kaya siguro, yung di ko ma-explain na maayos yung, sabi mo yung yung, actually gas-gas na yun sa FB, sabi mo yung, don't find the right one, be the right one.
Be the right, yeah.
Baka nahanap mo na rin yung hero.
Tsaka nakita ko yung, pare-pareho naman silang mababait. Yung mga nakilala ko along the way.
Sabi ko, I'm the problem.
Hindi na maybe. Sabi ko, I think I'm the problem. Tapos yun, doon ko na example, yung mga homosexuals, di ba? Lagi ko silang, yung parang dumidistant ako. Sabi ko, though meron naman talagang iba na parang merong pagnanasa, gano'n. Pero syempre, ibabalik mo yun sa sa street, lalaki ka rin, nagnanasa ka rin eh. Yung parang gano'n, yung or babae din nagnanasa eh. Why not ba't hindi rin sila pwede? Parang gano'n.
So nag-i-expand yung awareness mo.
Oo. Tapos yung iba naman hindi naman gano'n. Malambing lang na gusto lang maging friendly. So alam mo yun, in-approach mo in a way kahit na medyo ka pa, hindi mo naman kasi siya
In their
ugali.
own way. Oo.
So para kang ay mali pala ako, mali ako ng pagkakaintindi sa kung paano sila mag-approach. The same din kung paano ko humingi ng approval and shit. Pero then doon ko napagtanto na yung mindset ko nun is parang tinutunaw ko pala yung tao dun sa ginagawa ko na, di ba sinabi ko na sa'yo na ganito akong tao, di ba babaguhin mo ko? Sabi ko gano'n, yung parang
gano'n ka na ganyan.
oo, di ba babaguhin mo ko? Ganyan,
You found the mirror to
Oo.
yourself at last.
Actually, crucial yun.
Oo.
When you're able to see your reflection
Mhm.
and see how ugly yung mga behaviors mo, how damaging they can be, I think that's the crucial step. And most people who are abusers do not have that mirror.
It's actually a
Merong
really
mga ganun.
hard one. It's hard to find it.
Mahirap i-develop yung sense na yun, actually, the awareness. And when you look at yourself in that mirror, at nakita mo yung reflection mo, the other hurdle there is to now confront that and say, okay, this is wrong, unhealthy, I will change it. Kasi merong mga nakatingin dun sa salamin at ang nila, oh no,
No.
this is not me.
Oo.
Na-reject nila yung
I-deny nila.
yes.
Magde-defense mechanism sila.
Ipababalutan nila so
O
they
kaya,
can hide
diba,
from the insecurity.
Tatakbuhan nila o babasag nila
Tapos,
yung...
come on, Bem, make up your mind. Yung mga ganon. Merong
So fortunately, in your case, you saw the mirror, you found your mirror, you saw your reflection,
actually, nakita kong basag yung salamin. Tapos tinatry ko siyang i-piece
Oh.
together.
and then you worked on yourself, and then
I'm still working on myself.
Yes,
Ah.
yes.
Nakikita
Still
ko pa rin
work in
na
progress.
sabi mo nga, tsaka sabi rin nung mga naging distant sa akin na tao na may wisdom na hindi sila mawawala sa iyo. The devil won't yung hindi sila hindi
it's
sila,
always going to be a part of
Oo.
you.
So,
Yes.
andyan lang sila. The question is, sinong ko-control? Sinong magte-take over?
Dun sa how to exercise the demons part ng series na to, will definitely go through
Foreshadowing.
process na yan.
Yung parang
Exactly that.
lagi bang yung devil ang
Mm.
ang ko-control sa iyo?
Yeah.
Yung ganun.
Because we all have a devil, a little bit of devils inside of us.
And it's good to have a little bit of a demon in you. Hindi pwedeng puro ka lang anghel kasi you will be a doormat. There's
Ikaw
You
naman
should
ang
have some, edge.
Ikaw ang ma-abuse. Though,
yes.
sabi, parang Marvel din yung si Ancient One. We don't lose our demons. We only learn to live above them.
Yeah.
or live with them.
Oh, ganun.
And a large part of the trauma process actually is learning how to live with your trauma. It doesn't go away.
Yes.
Like completely. Ang idea kasi ng healing ng mga tao is that to heal the trauma, it should be like, I never had it in the first place. Yun yung nagiging goal ng trauma processing. Actually, it's not about erasing and going back. It's about moving forward with it.
Yes.
Is actually the key of how to process that. Mali yung na ang gusto nila is to rewind, parang walang nag-exist. That's their idea of healing.
Unless na may time stone ka. Pero, okay.
Well, don't really have that. Ideally, you can go back and erase it. But
Yes.
dahil na-experience mo na yung trauma, your brain has already, adapted to it. May mga mechanisms na nangyari and everything. So the realistic thing to do is how do you live with it? How do you move around it? Adapt to it. Use it. Utilize it. Channel it.
Channel
Yeah.
it into something good instead of something destructive.
Yes. And abusers, like we said a while ago, a lot of the channeling that they do with the trauma is very maladaptive. It's very harmful, destructive. Yun nga, it's hurtful in a way. But even you can condone the behavior, the abusive behavior. But the emotions, mechanisms, needs that are essentially yung antecedent ng behavior nila are all valid. Mali lang yung ways na ginagamit nila to meet your needs. For example, ikaw, diba, when you used to be nagdi-discriminate ka pa dati, diba? You are asserting your either your dominance, that na valid ka, that you're more worth it than them, may parang ganun. Yung ini-establish mo that you're not exactly more of a person, but probably mas okay ang buhay ko. Tama yung ginagawa ko kesa sa inyo. So, nagko-compare ka ng mga ganun. So, nakukuha mo yung parang approval mo to exist. Ng validation mo to be who you are for that. Pero dahil lang mechanism mo is harmful, so, nakikita mo, nakakasakit ka.
Oo. Binavalidate mo na I'm better, I have a better life.
Yes.
Pero iniinsulto mo yung ano eh.
Yeah. And therefore, I have a better life, I am a better person, therefore this harm that I'm inflicting is valid. Yung mga ganon. Diba? You can go as far as to delude yourself into saying na, oh, I am a father and it's my right to hurt my children because that's my righteous duty as a servant of God. Yung mga ganon. Oh. Nanggagaling sa yung totoo yan, nanggagaling sa it's a real place of it's an actual human need that is
they were able to rationalize their action. Oh, that is a hard one.
It's diverted into something really, really nasty. So that's how abusers are formed. They are driven by natural human needs met through very maladaptive mechanisms, through gaslighting, emotional manipulation, and yung old adage na monsters make monsters.
Hurt people.
Devils, demons have their own demons.
Basically, if you think about it, the cause of them being demons are valid, but the effect is not valid. The effect of their actions are not.
So to help them,
you gotta go straight to the cause.
Humanize mo muna, validate mo, and then you have to understand where it's coming from, what is. Kasi bago kita tinulungan at binigyan ng advice, inalam ko muna kung saan nanggagaling, and it's coming from a very real place. And you cannot help someone from a place of prejudice. Kasi kung ginudge kita, ikaw abuser ka, wala kang ganyan ka. Hindi kita matutulungan na maayos if I came from that place. And hindi yung place of understanding na yun, hindi madaling i-access ng maraming tao. It's easy to come from a place of prejudice. To come from a place of, this is wrong, ganyan. Mahirap intindihin yung, di ba, the capacity to understand yung emotions ng abuser, talagang tumulong ka pa, mahirap gawin yan. And it depends kung sino tinutulungan mo. So,
tsaka not everybody has that capacity.
But everybody wants to
Yun nga. Maraming gustong tumulong. Sabi ko nga maraming gustong tumulong pero hindi akma yung tulong na binibigay. Diba?
I'm just trying to help.
Yeah, sinabi ko yan sa mga parents ko when we were on a car. Ina-advise ko kasi yung isang family that went through a very tough breakup. And ang sinasabi nila yung parang kahit daw yung may mga nare-receive kasi siyang advice na mali-mali galing from family. Tapos sinasabi nila is, it's, they're trying to help because they're concerned. Sabi ko, yes, that help is positive. Maganda na tinutulungan siya. That's good. I'm not removing that from the equation. But it doesn't mean that help is, it doesn't mean that it's coming from a good place. It doesn't mean that help is appropriate. Diba? Minsan, mali yung sinasabi mo kahit tinatry mong tumulong. The motivation may be good, diba? But the results, Diba? Yung actual merit ng strategy na ginagamit mo, hindi pala siya tama. Lalong nakaka-harm, lalong kang hindi nakakatulong. Kaya kung wala kang alam sa pag-advise, lagi ako go to us, go to the professionals.
Yeah. Leave it to the pros.
Yeah. Parang yung may injury, no? Yung, ano mo lagyan mo na lang ng Epicaset.
Like,
Seryoso to.
me, I'm a PT, but for example, if somebody's injured in the knee, I won't exactly refer him to Manuel. Because I mean, he could probably help with dealing with with said injury,
the trauma of the injury.
but he can't exactly do ACL reconstruction rehabilitation. So leave it to the pros, leave it to the specialists, guys. Plenty of resources in the world. You just have to look for them. Instead of yung effort nyo, wag misguided.
Yeah, if there's better help that's available. Kaya pala ganun yung pangalan ng better help. There's better help available, and don't be arrogant enough to say that the help that I provide is the best help. Kasi kung nag-aral ka, no, kung talagang profession mo yan, na talagang you spent 10, 12 years conducting sessions and then studied for 8 years to earn your degree, then by all means, give that advice. But if you're not, well, ang ano ko dyan is just shut the fuck up because you don't know anything. Totoo naman.
Totoo naman.
Shut up.
If a professional, quote unquote, claims that he's the best of all time without anything to back it up, that is a red flag, guys.
Kami pag may hindi ka kaya, nagre-refer kami na, hindi ko specialization hindi ko specialization yung sexual disorders, for example. Hindi ko specialization yung neurodiverse clients. Yung mga yan. So, you probably, hindi ko yung expertise. Pero pag may pumunta sa akin na gano'n, sinasabi ko, hindi ko expertise yung condition mo. But, I can help you dito sa aspect na to. Pero, so you need to be very aware of your limits. Doon ka lang talaga makakatulong.
Yes. There is wisdom in knowing your limitations. It's actually smarter to know what you can't do instead of overreaching.
Nako-correct mo ba yung profile ng nakikita mo yung mga signs mo, yung mga yung trauma, yung maladaptive mechanisms. Nakita mo sa sarili mo yan.
Talagang na-apply ko to sa iba't ibang tao. Na relationships, yung love relationships, sa mga kapatid, sa kaibigan, pati sa kung ano man mga nakrusan ko na landas. Even kids. Meron akong nakuhang sa kanila na nadaanan ko, especially kids. There's yung parang kung pwede lang din ako mag-sorry sa lahat ng mga yun, yung parang kasi syempre nakagawa na ako. The only thing that I can do is to move forward. Kasi nga after all, nagigets ko kung bakit dinisconnect ako, parang. Pero then again, yung factors ng mga abusive, yung mga nagko-contribute sa mga abusive behaviors ng mga demons, ganun. Ito yung parang tinatackle dito sa sa oras na to. Kung ano ba't saan kami nagmula, paano kami nagawa, ganun. Paano kami nabuo. Yan.
It's all about that trauma.
Dito basta-basta na pinanganak tong abusado. Walang ganun. Hindi ko alam kung paano nag-work. Pero feeling ko wala namang dating ganyan. Yung parang pinanganak na siyang salbahe.
Nature versus nurture. Okay.
There's a distinct possibility that there are people that are born with that tendency. Kasi may mga serial murderers and people that are born na ganun talaga sila because there's something wrong in there. Pero kahit na ganun yun, there's something wrong in their brain chemistry that causes them to have zero empathy, psychopathic tendencies, and everything.
The neocortex is a very, very
Diba?
strange place.
Pero 99% of the time, abusive people were conditioned to function in an abusive environment.
They were nurtured to be like that.
So, abuser, yung mga tendencies nila, either na-observe nila nagwo-work, kasi nakapag-demonstrate sa kanila na abusive parent din or caregiver, and they internalize that because that was their environment. They needed to be maladaptive to adapt to a maladaptive environment. Paano ka magkakaroon ng mga secure attachments and proper mechanisms kung yung environment mo did not nurture that?
Yes.
So that's the kind of environment. Yun ang parang that's the spider bite that made Spider-Man. Yun yung radioactive waste na nagke-create nung abuser. It's most of the time really it's trauma all the time.
Kaya nga, di ba,
99%.
pagka in Persona games, Mr. Gamer, as a fellow gamer, you always start as the fool. You start from zero. And then, your experiences and interactions with people in your environment makes you and shapes you into one of the main arcanas. Whether you're the sun, the moon.
So, dito rin papasok na dahil nakilala mo na or parang na-figure out mo na abuser tong partner mo or ano nang choice mo, ano nang next mo? Will you still help? Or you need to move forward kasi meron ka ring mga issues na kailangan mo i-deal?